and gratitude to Gauranitais, Narsingade, Panchatatva, Shadku Swami Sadat, Prabhupada. Om Ajnanatmira Andasya Jnananjana Shalakaya
Shalakaya Chakshuram Netamenyana Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha
Krishna Prishaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravacharini
Shesha Shesha Shunyavadi
Jai Shri Krishna Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu
Nityananda
Shri Advaita
Gadadhara
Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Rama Krishna Krishna Rama Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, little devotees. Hare Guru.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams to all the little devotees and their families as well. Yes. Hare Krishna, Tarini Mataji. Thank you all for joining in for one round of japa. Few kids are chanted already 2 rounds today, like Kavya and on. Very, very nice. That is a devotional service. Whatever we are trying to do, it's a devotional service to Krishna. All glories to our disciplic succession and our spiritual masters, all our spiritual masters. In yesterday's chapter, we were checking how behavior is going to matter, right? And we'll be discussing more on that. Very precise one, like if at all I'm seeing, Hare Krishna. If at all I'm seeing a knife in the hand of robber, I'm like panicking, scared. But in the case of surgeon, we are a little calm and composed. Why? Because we know this person could harm us, but this person is trying to help us. So we'll be a little more safe and sound. That is happening because we have got consciousness. If the same knife is given in front of a dead body, it will not react. It does not have any consciousness, right? So the consciousness which is present inside us is because the spirit soul is there. Otherwise, it will not have. And we all know who is the supreme enjoyer.
Lord Krishna.
Lord Krishna.
Bhagavan also
Krishna.
called Lord Krishna.
Yes, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is called as different names. Yes, Hare Krishna, please.
Ma'am, actually in the ma'am,
Yes, please.
in the quiz, I completed
His own invite. The 3 modes of material nature is what is the first one?
Sattva Guna.
Sattva Guna,
Mode of godness.
goodness. Thank you.
Rajoguna, mode of passion.
Passion.
Tamoguna, mode of ignorance.
So now we'll be studying more on these detailed aspects, okay? The real knowledge is we should be knowing I'm not this material body, this gross body, whatever we look is owned. Actually, I'm the soul. Okay, soul is taking one body after the other. That time for this life, in this birth, I got this body. So that is a reality, and I'm very much different from this body and the Jivatma, spirit soul. Yesterday we were like discussing there different types of soul. How many types of souls are there within us?
Two.
Yes, the soul which is present inside me and different from you all, or which is present inside you and is different to all of others. What is the name of that soul called?
Spirit soul.
Spirit soul or Jivatma. Jiva, we are all Jiva, right? So it is Jivatma, living Jivatma. And the next one, which is representing Krishna himself,
Paramatma.
called
Paramatma.
the super soul. It
Super
is very,
soul.
very great. That is a super soul. We are just a spirit, small quantity of that, quality of that, and in quantity as well. When it comes to super soul, it is Krishna himself is present along with us. Every time he is there. And he's watching. We are all like this spirit soul and a bird which is trying to do some works, and Paramatma will be there. He will just be looking what we are doing. Are we doing right or wrong? At that time, he gives certain guidance. Whoever is listening to Paramatma, then they will be able to understand. And we saw Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, there are real problems called as birth, old age, disease, and Yama. Rest all can be treated. And super soul is present everywhere in every living being. That's what is making a huge difference. We should accept and we should go on. So today we'll be focusing more on the three modes of material nature. Welcoming you all for the chapter 14, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. It's interested to read, please keep your hands raised. Hare Krishna Manaswini, please read.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "Again I shall declare to you the supreme wisdom, the best of all knowledge, knowing which all the sages have attained the supreme perfection." Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. You know, every time Krishna is giving the knowledge, he's already given, and the king of education, the Guyam, the confidential knowledge is also given. And he's saying, now I'm giving the topmost of that. You know, when we boil milk, itself is very tasty. When we add little more sugar, yeah, Krishna has already given the secret of making it very, very delicious. And now on the top, he's giving the technique how to get the butter, ghee, and so on. Now he's giving the best of the knowledge. And one who learns about this knowledge is going to attain perfection. Every time we are trying to make ourselves better, but we are not getting perfected. Every time we do something, okay, we feel distance is better, but it is not perfect. This could be perfect. Anything we do could be perfect by understanding the best of the knowledge which Krishna is going to reveal us. सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेय मूर्तया सम्भवन्ति यः तसां ब्रह्ममत् योनिर् अहं बीज प्रदापितः अहं बीज प्रदापितः. Yes, he again and again confirms he's a supreme controller, is a father for every living being. Everything is coming from Krishna. Everything goes back to Krishna. He's a cause of all causes. Sarva karana karanat. And he's saying, Ham bija pradapitaha. Hare Krishna, Meera, please read.
It should be understood that all species of life, O son of Kunti, are made possible by birth in this material nature, and that I am the seed-giving feather.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. You know, when Krishna is just glancing, even by his eyes, he can eat. By his eyes, he can hear. It sounds like something very crazy, right? How is that possible? I cannot eat food from my eyes. No, don't try that. It is all like material. We are not so efficient. We are not so qualified. But Krishna senses are Sakalendriyani means is all organs can perform functions of other organs as well. Okay, just by his glance, he's able to create everything. And when he's creating everything, he is the father for every person, every living being, every animal, every bird, every insect. So he confirms again and again, Sarva Yoneshu Kaunteya, I am the seed giving father, whoever is there, Sarva Yoneshu living beings. So Kaunteya means Arjuna's name, Aham Bija Pradapitaha, I am the seed giving father. So there are three modes of material nature. As we see, we can call them also as three gunas, Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, and Tamo Guna. Sattva Guna symbolizes the purity. They are compared to other two gunas, they are much purer. But when it comes to Rajaguna, they are filled up with so much of activity. Every time you see them, they'll be doing some activity and they will be running behind money or the wealth or something which is very attractive to them. They'll not be resting. They'll always be engaged. You give them some work, they'll complete that work and see what is the result. Oh, I expected something more. So I'll go do again something very, very more. That is like for them, satisfaction is not that very easy. So Shanticha, Ramanticha, who can be satisfied? The devotees of Krishna can be satisfied, who always engage themselves in speaking, glorifying Krishna, preaching about Krishna, hearing about Krishna. Otherwise, people in Rajasna, they are always filled up in activity because they're not finding the satisfaction. Means they do so many things, but still they feel, yeah, I have to do something that will satisfy my soul. They'll not be understanding what is soul and all, but still they'll be feeling, I'm somewhere not satisfied. I should do something which will satisfy me. And yes, people in Tamoguna, ignorance, they are mad people. Okay, in simple terms, we can refer them as foolish, mad people. They are completely blank without any knowledge. Okay, and mode is called also as ignorance. They don't know what is right and wrong. Now let's look into some of the aspects how to easily differentiate between the three gunas. We request you all to understand, apply for your own personal. Okay, don't compare to others, either your teachers or your friends or your family members. We are not that qualified. Okay, we are not here to be judgmental. Please apply it for yourself. If you have doubt related to that, we can definitely discuss on it. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes, Meda, please read the first column, please.
Sattva, balance, harmony, positive, peace, clarity, light, creativity, openness, intelligence. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you so much. No, when people are in Sattva Guna, they are always in a balanced state. What does balanced state mean? Even if there is a problem, they try to have the balanced mindset. It's not like they'll not think. They have the right knowledge. Krishna has given them a right intelligence. They can know how to control the things, how to guide the things, because their mind is getting in their control. They are getting purer and purer. Okay. And when there is everything is balanced, harmony is there, they're positively thinking, definitely peace and clarity in mind also will be there. They're very creative, they're open-minded. Even if some person comes and shouts, okay, they'll be like, yeah, this person might have some problem, that's why he's shouting. I should not worry, I should not take it my personal thing. Okay? They have intelligence which will help them to distinguish between how to react and when to respond. Hare Krishna Bhargav, please read the points for Rajas.
Movement, activity, energy, excitement, passion, desire, agitation, agitation,
Agitation,
agitation, anxiety,
anxiety.
anxiety. Ma'am, I can't see the down one.
Is it seen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Egotism.
Egotism.
Hari, thank you so much. No, when people are in Rajas,
Hare
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Whenever you see a Raja, what does his movement will be? Just imagine the filmy kind of Rajas, okay, kings, not the real great Mahan Rajas, okay. Now, when we see, for understanding, movement is there, activity will be there. They're trying to go from one place to another place, doing so much of activity. They'll be using all their energy with so much of excitement, and that the passion I have to win over. I have to do all this. Why? Because they have got so much of desire that everyone should recognize them, everyone should appreciate them. Wherever they go, they should be respected. And in case they're not getting the respect or something which they expected, there'll be so much of agitation and they get confused. Anxiety will be there, frustration, they'll be feeling bad. Oh, why this is not happening? And they have the high amount of ego. Ego will be at the peak. Yes, egoism will be there. And when it is for tamas, let's hear for the points from Sahana. Hare Krishna, Sahana.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Tamas, inertia, inactivity, negative, apathy, dullness, dark, delusion, depression, and ignorance. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Now, whenever like we are speaking about tamas, now we should just compare to a mad person. What does mad person do? He will not be knowing what to do. When he don't know, most of the times he will be lying lazy. Okay, no activity, and sometimes, or like majority of the times, they're thinking negative, and there's dullness, darkness in their places as well. They just lie, they don't try to work, they don't like to clean. They'll be confused, deluded, and depression will be there. They are not interested at all to read, write, eat, drink. Yes, they drink whichever like is waste. That also they are not very particular, and they are very, very ignorant. You know, all these three gunas is also compared to the activities which we do daily. If at all we say you take a tablet and you will get cured, you take a vaccine, you will not get a disease, and you take this injection, you'll be feeling better. So most of our society will follow because they are seen in person. Whenever they go to doctor, they're getting an injection, they're feeling better, right? Whenever there is some disease, they are removing certain bad cells from the body, making it right. Have you heard about this?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No,
Mataji.
okay. I'll try to give other example. Okay. Whenever you see the whole people, they're having so much of pain, okay, so much of leg pain and all, what they do, they will take some tablet, and after some time they're gonna say, yes, I'm now better. Have you heard this?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now they, you see, they have taken very small tablet, right? They didn't take one full plate of tablet as we eat prasadam, or as some people eat so much, right? Just one tablet is making them affect. So whatever we are eating, which food we are eating is also going to matter. If you have any doubts regarding this, please ask questions, okay? We can discuss definitely. Hare Krishna, Sri Kalyan, please read.
Yes, ma'am. Food affects a person's body and mind. The practice of yoga should hence be coupled with the right kind of food. Fresh, sattvic, fresh fruits and vegetables, fruit juices, salads, dry fruits. Rajasic, chili tea, coffee, pickles, sour food, onion, garlic, and fishes. Tamasic,
Yes.
alcohol, frozen, leftover, fried food, beef, pork. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. You know, whenever a person is trying to progress for the Krishna consciousness, and they are like sitting to chant. But that time, sometimes we are not able to chant because we are choosing something which is not helping us. All this, like tamasic food, alcohol, meat and all, is going to drain out our energy. It will pull out. It will be like pulling us out from Krishna. Oh, you're going towards Krishna. Come back. Come back, like that. But if we start eating the sattvic food, especially the prasadam, which is always honored, which is taken up by Krishna, and Krishna is giving us the prasadam, that food is very, very good. Otherwise, when we eat like more spicy kind of foods, which is pungent, which will trigger, after eating, every person will feel, oh, my stomach is upset. Why? Because these are like, they're our body is not meant to eat all this, okay? Our body is meant to eat only the sattvic, this particular human body. I'm not in a body of a tiger to eat another animal, right? No other animal will be like trying to be doing that. Human's body is designed, okay, to eat the sattvic food and progress in bhakti yoga. Whoever is practicing the bhakti yoga, they have to definitely make sure the body is also healthy. Food affects a person's body and the mind. Henceforth, whatever possible, we'll have to give that body also the sattvic environment so that we can benefit. Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Kelim, please read.
O chief of Bharatas, when there is an increase in the mode of passion, the symptoms of great attachment, uncontrollable desire, hankering, and intense endeavor develop. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So whenever a person is in mode of passion, now what happens is desiring more, he wants more. When he's wanting more, thinking about that every time you start thinking about one particular object, maybe a mobile or a book or a school or anything, a chocolate, eatable, then you will start getting attached to that. Every time you think what do you want, you will be wanting that. So that will become uncontrolled and will be like there itself, will not get away to any other works. So that is in Ratsik, the passion. When it comes to ignorance, yes, Manaswini, please read.
O son of Kuru, when there is an increase in the mode of ignorance, madness, illusion, inertia, and darkness are manifested. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So again, Krishna is addressing Arjuna using different name, O son of Kuru, and he continues, he says, whenever a person is in ignorance without any knowledge, when there is no knowledge, what can he do? If at all we have to cook, we have to have knowledge. If at all we have to write the homework, we should be having the knowledge. What is the homework given? If at all I have to go buy the new pencil, we should be knowing where I should go, how much money I require. When we don't have knowledge, there's complete ignorance, darkness. So that person will become very, very lazy and this compared to say madness. Hare Krishna Sada, please read.
One indulge in meat eating anyway, it is to be understood that he is acting in ignorance and is making his future very dark.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Now, whenever a body of animal is given, and like tiger, lion, they eat meat, they'll be not having any karma, okay? Means they'll not be having any sin. But a person who gets a human body and is again and again eating only meat, what happens, you know? Krishna is there with them. Krishna is there within every one of us. What is the name given for Krishna? How do we call Krishna when he's there along with us?
Bhagavan.
Yeah, Bhagavan is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Paramatma.
Yeah, he's inside us as
Paramatma.
Paramatma. Is the super soul.
Yeah, he's also referred as super soul. He's the topmost, right? Superb soul is. And we'll be saying, okay, this person likes to eat meat. Let me do one thing. Let me satisfy his desire. How? This life we cannot become animal, right? So next life, when this body is going to die, next life I'll give him an animal life which is going to eat meat. So if at all we are doing anything, should be careful. What am I doing? Because it is going to create my future. You are going to read today for exam. Tomorrow's exam will be easy. You'll not even be worried. You'll pray for Krishna, take care. Results also will be taken care. But if you don't study and you're wasting that time, and you'll be having your future as bad. Okay, for few days, few months, you'll be more tensed. But the activities which we do, which can impact our next life also. You know, you remember we are all souls and we have got this body. Next life we can get the animal body or some other body as well, based on what we are doing, what we are eating, what we are following, and so on. Now this is a short video representing different forms.
Can other living beings, like animals, reincarnate in human bodies? Can man appear as an animal? If so, how and why?
See, all these people are just resembling the animals,
Appear
right?
as an animal?
This particular animal.
If so, how and why?
In case we put a cap and the goggles for the dog, even it will appear like some other person. And if I'm not doing anything better than that animal, doing and acting like animal, why is this life? So Prabhupada says that in so many purposes.
Can other
And now let's look into few points. Hare Krishna, Meera, please read.
Sattva Guna, mode of goodness, real knowledge.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So whoever is trying to have a real knowledge, they will be in the mode of goodness, sitting and reading the recommended books. Hare Krishna. Meera, please read.
Rajo Guna. Rajo Gunam, mode of passion. Greed.
Thank you so much, Hare Krishna. Remember, mode of passion means they want more, their egoism is more. Just like this person, he's like asking money, they're giving money, but still is not as satisfied. Give me more, give me more. And look at this picture. He's at the top of the hill, cleft, right? And even if someone is saying, hey, don't step forward. If you keep one step ahead, you're going to fall. He'll be like, why am I going to fall? Let me check, will I fall? So which mode he is in?
Ignorance.
Tamoguna. Now comes the name Tamoguna, mode of ignorance. And what is the clue? Hare Krishna Sri Kalyan, please read.
Yes, ma'am. Tamoguna, mode of ignorance, a fool. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So we should be wise. How can we be wise? By hearing from the acharyas and following the same. And Krishna will give us the intelligence. So now we are looking at few images where a kid is helping the other kid to rise up. Other kid helping one person who has got injured, cleaning the environment, or being well, treating the old age people good, planting, and so on. See, in this, we see everyone is smiling, happily doing, right? So, yes, Kavya, please read.
Pure, happy, knowledge, equal to all, free from sinful reactions.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. You know, whenever they're doing all this, they're feeling happy. Yes, their smile itself is very, very clear. Do they have knowledge? Yes, they know this is good, so we have to do. They know what is bad and they're avoiding that. And they're treating everyone equally. They're not differentiating, right? See, even if it is an old age person, they're spending time. And even if the person is limping, means is walking with a stick, is trying to help and be friendly. They're trying to be equal. Okay, all this represents some of the qualities of sattva guna, mode of goodness. So whoever is following this sattva guna, where will they go? Like now soul is there. Soul is witnessing everything. Whoever is following all this in sattva guna, they will go to the heaven, okay, or higher planets. Okay, we are in the earth. Above earth, there are different lokas like Swarga Loka, Pitru Loka, Satya Loka, and all. Okay, and below the earth, there are other planets also. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Patala, and many others. Okay, now when we go up in the sky and there's so many other lokas, they are all good, better and better. On the top is Krishna's permanent loka, topmost. And when we go down, it is bad and bad. We'll have to suffer more. So whoever is doing good work, they're going to go for the heaven, higher planets. Okay, they are going to go for better planets. Like in this picture, you can see this was a reference. Okay, this is Dhruva Nakshatra, Dhruva star, which we see daily, pole star, and we are here. I'll try to focus only the planet. Maybe now this is clear. Okay. Here you can see Satyaloka, Brahmasloka, Tapoloka, and Nyalaloka. All these are above. And above everything, you'll have to go far and farther. That is Krishna Loka. Can I go like this? No, it requires Krishna's sanction, Krishna's permission. Okay. And downer ones are like all sufferings. Even hell is there. See Naraka Loka. Whoever does bad, punishment is given. Krishna is going to say that he is Yama itself, dispenser of law, in chapter 10. After understanding this, let's continue understanding more on this. Now, our mind is always pulled by 3 different gunas. You call the mind, okay? When it is not in our control, you just say, yeah, I've heard there is a huge kirtan happening in the close by temple. Okay? Very close. Then mind will be like, yeah, let's go, let's go. In some time, mind will ask, before going to temple, you have to take bath. So it will be like very lazy sometimes. It is in Tamoguna and it will pull, don't go, just rest. And Rajoguna will be like, why you have to go? Do you get something out of there? Will you be recognized? Will people respect you? It all keeps thinking, okay? Every day, every minute, all these gunas will be in there in our mind. And how to cut this, how to cut the rope of Tamoguna or Rajoguna, we should always improvise our chanting. Chanting is the best technique, easiest, simplest, and it will help us. It will automatically, we need not go and cut the Rajoguna and Tamoguna. It help us, when we start chanting, it is assured, it is a path of devotional service. It will take above this Sattva Guna also. Okay. There are so many devotees who have crossed this Sattva Guna and gone back to Godhead. Now there's a quick activity for all of us. You need not unmute yourself, okay? And you can make a note for your own understanding where you stand. You will not be questioned which guna you are in, okay? This is for our basic understanding. Okay. Now you can identify in which mode you belong to based on first what time you're getting up. Okay, some kids get up before the sunrise, like 5:30, 5 o'clock, and take bath, chant. Okay, some kids, they say, okay, my school bus is going to come at 8:15. I'll get up at 8 o'clock. And later also it's okay. I'll not take bath, it's okay. But I'll just make sure my clothes are ironed and so on. That is Rajoguna. And Tamoguna people are ones who will cross their time, even they'll be lazy, not to go to school as well. They are not interested, not to work. They are very, very lazy. So based on the time also, we can check what gunas we are in. And now coming to the books we choose to read. Okay, what kind of book are we choosing? Is it a spiritual one, which is helping my spirit to realize and improvise the connection between the God? Then it is in Sattva Guna. Or is it related to making money, to become proud, to become more successful only without being peaceful and all? Those comes under Rajoguna. And when it comes to some books will be there, which is not even having the reality. Some stories would have been given up. Okay, some stories build up and people will be interested to read the stories. Why? That is nice time pass for them. They get to see so much of animations, so much of attractive things which is not there in reality. So they spend time in enjoying those. So those set of things will be in Tamoguna. And when it comes to sleep, yeah, getting up also matters. Yes. Sometimes, yes, we are all in Rajsik. We get up at 6:30 a.m. and between 7 or yeah, sometimes 8. It's always better to get up early before the sunrise. That time it is told Krishna will accept our prayers more easily because he will be little free at that time. Later he has to go to Vrindavan forest grazing in the crowds. So earlier the better. But still you can chant anytime. You remember that? Whoever sleeps before 9 or maximum by 9, they are in Sattva. Then don't ask Mataji in the class we have to sleep. Okay, we are discussing your Krishna consciousness, and that will definitely add on to our bhakti. Okay, as requested and as stated, if you are not doing any, like if you are not reading Krishna book, you are not engaging in Krishna consciousness, if you are not chanting, better sleep early. Okay, and sometimes you see kids will act just like this kid opening one eye, closing, and it's 11 o'clock, and he's saying when now everyone will sleep. Let me check. That is in Rajaguna. Okay. And see, yeah, sleeping. Need not type. Okay, I'm not requesting you all to type, please. Just because one few kids message, you can check. I'm closing the chat box for all. It will be only for host. In case you wanna share, you are welcome to share. And what happens when you're typing in now, all kids will be waiting. Okay, which kid is waking up early? We don't get distracted. Please concentrate. Okay. And sleeping time. See, when everyone's sleeping midnight or 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, what this Tamoguna people will do, they'll get up and disturb others as well. See these people disturbing others, trying to see whether they're slept or not, waking the others up, just wasting their time, right? Early to bed and early to rise. Even Prabhupada refers these quotes in a few lectures. So Sattva-guna people, they are like doing all their activities in right time. So they are balanced, harmony is there. Rajaguna people, they don't know what exactly they want. They're doing so many things for their mere satisfaction, which they don't know how to satisfy them. So they are like, give me more, more. See, how much ever this cartoon is going to fill, basket is not going to fill. It keeps on doing that. And in Tamoguna, full of madness. Say them. If a person is in Tamoguna, you can't go and tell them. He's like a patient. For a patient, even if you give a most sweetest sugar juice, he's going to say, oh, this is very bitter. Have you added bitter juice to this? Like that. Because he is like now diseased. Tongue is also diseased. Tamoguna people, even mind is diseased. They are mad, fool people. Now let's check a small story related to this. How even a mad person can be converted into right one. All of us know there was a great sage. He's always there. Yeah, there's a great sage called as Narada Muni, and is also referred as spaceman. He can travel across different universes. Once he came to the earth planet, okay, and he is happily chanting Krishna's holy name. And when he's chanting, he's entering beautiful planet, earth, he's seeing the forest and so much of variety of flowers. Yes, he is continuing chanting. At that time, she is noticing one person. He's a cruel hunter. What is he doing? He's killing all the animals unnecessarily, and he's killing so many people who are coming in the jungle. Those days there was no vehicle. Two-wheelers were not there, four-wheeler, cars was not there. So they used to walk. Whoever comes in a jungle, you will hold them and you will torture them. So Narada Muni was like, oh, what is this man doing? Why is he doing? Oh, if he does this, he'll get sin. I'll have to educate this person. What does Narada Muni do? He's going to check the hunter. At that time, hunter, he's so foolish. He's running towards Narada Muni to attack Narada Muni. He does not know Narada Muni is a great soul, is a liberated person. No, he's coming to attack Narada Muni also. If at all someone comes like this, what? See how forcefully he's coming. His hair, sword, such a long, will be so scared. Narada Muni is like, Hare Krishna, Narayana, Narayana, right? And he asks, dear son, what are you trying to do? He's so calm, he's accepting everyone as his child, and he wants everyone to go back to Krishna because Krishna desires so. And he's asking why and what reason, what is making you kill, torture so many people? And he's very angry. You can see how is he? What does he say?
Kill you.
Ah,
I'll kill you.
yes, he's trying to kill even Narada Muni. Okay. And at that time, Narada Muni is like again calm and saying, okay, but why do you want to kill me? He's like, I'm a family man. I'll kill you and take all your gold, everything, so that I can get something to eat, feed my family. I've got my father, I've got my wife, I've got my mother, I've got my child. Everyone will be hungry. I'll take whatever you got and give them like that. Okay. Then, see, at that time, he says, I need to collect more wealth for the survival. He thinks that this is a way to collect the wealth. And what does Narada Muni say? By killing, you get only sin and you'll have to suffer alone. Are you ready? When sin means whatever we do, good or bad, they'll be like documented. We have discussed, right? If you are doing good things, karma will be holding, okay. If you're doing bad things, you'll be getting the result, okay. Vikarma vinasha. Akarma is a devotional service, but he's doing a karma, right? So he's doing bad karma. Vinasha kind. So he's definitely kind. He's going to get the sin and he's going to suffer. That's what Narada Muni is trying to explain. And this person is like, no, my family is there. Whether if I'm getting a sin also, they will be sharing because I'm doing all these things for my salary. What do you think? You're coming here confusing me so that I will not kill you? No, I'm gonna kill you. I'm going to kill you. Like that. He's very, very like excited to kill him, kill Narada Muni. Narada Muni is a transcendental person. He is saying, go check for yourself. Ask your family members, are they ready to share the sin? Definitely you'll get a sin after killing. Will they share? And he's like, now thinking, oh, will they really take the sin? Let me go and check. But what if the Narada Muni will go away? He says, you be here only, okay? I'll quickly go and come. You should not go. Then Narada Muni will give a word. I'll be here until you come back. You just go check with your family. Will they share the sin? So now he's happily running. I'll check with my family. I'll get the answer yes. And I'll come back and kill the Narada Muni. Like he's running, okay? And at that time, first he goes to the son because he's just playing around as he comes to close to his house, and his son is also holding the weapon to kill. He's also seeing his father doing the same thing, right? And he's asking, dear son, will you share my sin? And asking that such a question, son's expression itself has changed. It's like, what? What is he saying? Will he take
No,
up the
no,
sin?
no, 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 no.
No.
I'll not share your sin.
No. He's saying, no, I'll not share the sin. I'm still a small kid, right? You are grown up, you can handle the sin, you can suffer. How will a small kid suffer? Please take the sins all by yourself. Like that. And he sings, oh, he's still a kid, right? He'll not understand. Let me go to my wife. Oh, she's in kitchen and cooking. And he'll go, see, nice smile at the beginning, both of them. And now see, he's going to ask, dear wifey, will you share my sins? And what does he say? What will she say?
No, no.
Ah,
No.
is
I'll
there?
not share your sin in any case.
Yes, I'll not share your sin in any case. And she's thinking, my dear husband, you get me jewels, okay? I'll take. You get me vegetables, I'll take. I don't want your sin. Please, I can't handle this. I'm just a woman. Like that, she's giving away sins. So now he's like confused. But my parents are there. No, wife has come just recently, and my parents are always there. They are going to take my sin. So he's going to their parents and he's asking, my dear parents, I'm your dearest son. I've killed so many animals and so many human beings. For that, a person told I'll get sin. So you please take the sin. I'll not be able to do. Okay. Then at that time, their parents are like, what are you speaking? Who told you to kill people? Have it taught you all this? From where did you learn? This is very, very bad. And we are not going to take your sin. Even they are going to say what? No.
I will
Not take your
give my sins and don't give your sins.
sin. No, all this when he was happy now that my parents will take, my wife will take, my son will be taking the sin, and now he's saying no one is taking, so he's becoming angry on them. And what is he thinking? I did everything for them. They are not going to take my sin, so I'll kill them. So he's thinking I've committed all these sins for them, and I'll kill. And then he's thinking, oh, I should suffer alone. Again, if I kill them, what will happen? I'll suffer. So now he's pausing and he thinks, who told me all this? Who told him to check and come?
Narada Muni.
Yeah, Narada Muni told him, right? You go check with your family. Yeah, otherwise you're gonna get sin. He told, if he knows I'm getting sin, he'll be knowing what I should be doing also. To get rid of the sin means if I have to get away from the sin, I'll have to be free from the sin. What should I do? So he thinks, if I kill, I'll get more sufferings. What shall I do? I'll run towards the Narada Muni. Oh, Narada Muni, where are you? Where are you? And please help. He's shouting all over. Narada Muni is flying in the sky and is coming. Yeah, don't worry, my dear son, I'm here. What do you want? At that time he's saying, please tell me, how should I get rid of the sin? Please help me out. None of my family members, not my son, not my mother or father or wife is ready to share the sin. I've done so much of sinful activities, so much of papa karmas, vinashas, vikarmas. So what am I supposed to do? How will I become good? So Narada Muni says, chant the holy name. It is very easy. Whoever chants the holy name, they will be like getting freed from all their sins. Hearing that, we all are feeling okay, right? Even Narada Muni is saying he can chant. He has done sin. But what happens? He sits and he's crying. He's like shedding tears. He's saying what? I can't chant. I really can't pronounce the name of the God. I've done so much of bad activity. I've eaten so much of meat. I'll not be able to twist my tongue also to call out the holy name. I cannot call Krishna properly. He's saying something else. He cannot call the names of Lord. So he's saying my tongue is stuck. What should I do? I can't do. And he's feeling bad. I'm a sinner. I can't chant the holy name. At that time, Narada Muni is going to give him a trick. He says, you can't chant the name. Okay, please repeat this word. Ma, ra, ma, ra, ma, ra, ma, ra. Okay, now he feels, oh, this is very easy. See, he's very happy. Yeah, I'll take this now. And I'm gonna chant. He's going to sit and chant. Ma, ra, ma, ra. What happens? Keep chanting. Let's hear what will be the
Rama.
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 Rama. Rama.
You can try for yourself. Whoever knows, say Sarigol.
Rama.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much for your active participation. And yes, you know, even when he started chanting, we are discussing about a great personality. Okay, actually, when this was happening, Narada Muni told the person was chanting, and even the ant hill grew up. Ant were building their house. Okay, on over his body. He continued. He was so fixed in concentration because he has realized he has done so much of sin. He should definitely sit and chant. At that time, when Handhill was grown, what is the name of Handhill? It is called as Valmika, and hence his name is now called as Valmiki. Who is Valmiki?
He wrote Ramayana. Who wrote Ramayana?
Ramayana. The one who wrote the Ramayana.
Yes, Hare Krishna, yes. Henceforth, we are always told to read the Valmiki Ramayana only. Yes, that's a right one. Okay. You saw in the beginning how this person was. He was full of ignorant. But what changed? He listened to Narada Muni, right? Now, if at all we have done some mistakes also, sometimes we will not be knowing. Sometimes we would have done by knowing also. But when we get to know, Prabhupada is saying, Narada Muni has told, Krishna has also told, chant the holy name, then it will help us to get rid of all the sins. Why don't we chant? Are we chanting daily? Check on yourself. Few kids are daily saying, right, I'm chanting 2 rounds, Mataji, 4 rounds, 8 rounds. Is that chanting going good? Am I chanting really? Am I improving? Have I come down? I was chanting 16 rounds, so I have come down to 8 rounds. Is that happening like that? Then definitely we should take time and do chanting very, very well. Chanting the holy name can purify the greatest sinner also. Even if we have done so much of bad activities, it can purify us. Okay, that's the greatest lesson which we can discuss. And whoever does that, no, whenever we are doing that, they can get into a very better stage. 3 modes of nature is there, right? Sattva guna is there, below that Raja guna, below the Tamoguna. But above all this, there is a guna called as pure goodness, Nirguna or Shuddha Sattva guna. Okay, like our Prabhupada is again transcendental. Just for our understanding, we are taking Prabhupada as there. See, he's always happy chanting Shuddha Sattva Guna, and he's getting everyone. He's going to purify everyone. Hare Krishna. That's discussion for today. And if at all there is any questions, we'll take up. And we'll look at 2 slides here. How happy we'll be when we get a new mobile, and when it breaks, it is very sad. We start crying when we buy a house or build a new apartment or a car. We'll be happy. Never ever we can expect everything to be like this forever, right? When we buy a new mobile, it will be very nice. After a few days, it is going to become old. After a few years, it might not work also. It might break. Then we'll become sad. All this is very much related to this world, okay, material world. But you should know I am the spirit. So what can make me happy? Chanting will be making me happy every time. If I hear something good, I'll be able to do something good, speak something good. Okay, just like this person who was trying to kill animals because he has seen only killing. Then when he heard good, he did. So it is like Gigo, we call right. Garbage is sent in means garbage only will come out. So they will be greedy, lusty, ignorant, anger. See, it is all pulling him down. He wants to go to Krishna. Okay, he's in Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead. Let me go and travel. But then all this are still there. Anger is there, false prestige is there, so it is pulling him down. What am I supposed to do? We have to take good stuffs in, and then the good stuffs will only come out. So see, when we start doing that, Krishna will send a teacher, like a spiritual master who says what to do and how to do, when to do, and in what consciousness we are supposed to do at that time. Yes, we can always start by chanting. Okay, hearing, glorifying, that is a real happiness. So this is our Prabhupada, and these are all little devotees. See how they are garlanding Prabhupada and receiving the flowers from Prabhupada, chanting for Prabhupada, paying obeisance. See, this little devotee is paying obeisance to the Prabhupada and reading along with Prabhupada. Okay, that is the real happiness. Yes. Hare Krishna. There's other few pictures. This is from Mayapur ISKCON. They're trying to clean in front of Panchatatvas, okay? And praying here. And little devotee chanting Hare Krishna. Yes. All devotees chanting here with the Japamala, right? Honoring the prasadam. You see, nicely placed the tilak. This is a prasad in the plate. Very happy to receive. The kids are honoring, distributing the prasadam. See how many devotees are distributing prasadam. Hare Krishna. Yes. Reading the Bhagavad Gita. Yes. Now, Kavya, please read.
Krishna is a god, the supreme personality of Godhead. He is a person. He is a Shyam Sundar form. He is a Sachitanandan.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna Mataji.
You all now have understood that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Are you accepting Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, ma'am.
All this is happening because of Prabhupada and all the acharyas have given the information. Let's all join our hands.
कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,